IMSA is back. The WeatherTech Sports Car Championship is heading to Laguna Seca for the 4th round of the season this coming weekend. Another race in 2023 is about to begin with 4 different classes taking to the track. This is everything you need to know as I give you my IMSA race preview for the Motul Corse de Monterey. IMSA returns to the famous Californian track that has the infamous corkscrew. The WeatherTech Laguna Seca Raceway will host the 4th round of the 2023 season, and this is going to be a big race. So far, IMSA has completed 3 rounds of the 2023 championship, and each of those rounds has had a different manufacturer take overall victory. At Daytona, it was Acura and Meyer-Shank Racing. At Sebring, it was Cadillac and Action Express Racing. And at Long Beach, it was Porsche and Team Penske. So the question remains, who is going to win Laguna? Are we going to get our first repeat winner in terms of a manufacturer? Or is the tradition going to continue and BMW takes overall victory as they're the only manufacturer that hasn't won in GTP yet? Now, if you did miss out on the racing event at Long Beach, go check out my race review, which I'll put a link in the top right corner and in the description. Now, we will get into the entry list a little bit later, but before that, I'd like to get into 2 big talking points ahead of the race at Laguna Seca. One factor is that LMP2 is back. No cars from this prototype category were attending the Long Beach race, so this category has spent some time away from IMSA. But finally, LMP2 is back at Laguna. And also keep this in mind, LMP3 will not be here at Laguna Seca. Those cars will return for round 5, which is Watkins Glen. The other factor is that there is a new GTP entry. This comes from JDC Miller Motorsports, as their customer Porsche 963 has finally arrived, and this means that the Minnesota squad will be making their debut in GTP here at Laguna Seca. With the addition of the yellow Porsche, this means there's going to be 3 Porsche 963s out on the grid. So if you're a Porsche fan, this is good news as they have an even better chance of a Porsche 963 on the top step of the podium. The championship standings look like this ahead of the 4th round of the IMSA season. In GTP, the number 6 Porsche leads the championship with 955 points. Fun fact, the top 4 in GTP come from all different manufacturers. A very close fight, as you can tell, in that prototype category. The championship leader in LMP2 in terms of teams is the number 8 Tower Motorsports car, and that's mainly because of their successful result at the 12 Hours of Sebring, grabbing 3rd overall. For GTD Pro, the championship leader is the number 14 Vassar Sullivan Lexus. They hold the lead with 1,067 points, and in GTD, it is the number 1 Paul Miller Racing BMW. So what about the track? Well, first off, Long Beach was located in Southern California. Laguna Seca is located in Northern California, in Monterey County. It's about a 20-minute drive to downtown Monterey. Laguna Seca opened its doors on the 9th of November in 1957. The first ever Motul Corse de Monterey was actually at Pebble Beach, but when Laguna Seca was built, they switched the event from Pebble Beach to Laguna. The first race here at this track in 1957 was located within the SCCA Championship, and the car that won it was the Ferrari 500 TR. The circuit itself has gone through many changes across its career as a motor racing venue. The original track was a little smaller than what it is today, but the current layout, which is from 1996 onwards, has 11 corners that make up the 2.2-mile track. That's 3.6 kilometers for those using that format. The first car to win an event held by IMSA was a Porsche Carrera. That was in the year 1974. Past events that have been held here include the FIA GT Championship, Moto America, Monterey Motorsports Reunion, and IndyCar. And then of course there's the WeatherTech Championship, which has always produced amazing racing. The last few years have been dominated by the Acura ARX 05, so I expect Acura to continue to be fast here with the ARX 06. Last year's race was won by Ricky Taylor and Felipe Albuquerque in the number 10 Konica Minolta Acura. This track is arguably famous because of one corner, and that's called the corkscrew. The reason why it's so special is because of its elevation change. This corner is very unique because you start at a high point of the track and go down very suddenly. It's almost like a roller coaster. They actually measured the elevation change, and it's about a 5-story drop from the top of the hill. Quite impressive. So what about the entries for this IMSA event? Well, there's a total of 38 cars that will be on the grid at Laguna Seca. There will be a total of 9 GTP, 8 LMP2, 5 GTD Pro, and 16 GTD entries. So this is a very packed grid for Laguna Seca. As for the weather, it's looking nice and sunny for all 3 days of the event. However, this could definitely change, so keep an eye on the forecast for this weekend. So you may be asking yourself, when does this race take place and how do I watch it? Qualifying will take place on Saturday, May 13th, starting at 12:50 p.m. and going to 2:05 p.m. local time. Sunday, May 14th is the race, and that'll take place from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. local time. As for watching the event, if you're living inside the United States, you should be able to watch it on NBC and the Peacock streaming service. For everybody else, it's going to be live on IMSA TV. So that's the race preview ahead of the Motul Corse de Monterey at Laguna Seca. Personally, I'm really excited for this event. I'm going to be going in person as well, so I'm excited to see these cars out on track. What are your thoughts on this upcoming event for IMSA at Laguna Seca? Of course, let me know all your thoughts down in the comments section. If you're interested in endurance racing, click the subscribe button to the left so you don't miss out on any of the latest news and updates. If you want to see another video, check out one of the suggested options to the right of your screen. But that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.